Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A Day again. We are live, and I got a like already. Blessed. Give thanks so much for joining and for liking the video. Oh my goodness. And I am here live again, chanting the psalm. Thank you so much for joining. I have my hot tea. I have to have my hot tea every rise. We are a little bit up on the hour today. We are what time is it now? It is about 5 minutes to the hour. Thanks so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. Thanks for listening in. Hey, greetings. Thank you so much. Hi, Ryder. Hi, Cece. Hi, Prima. Thanks so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. If you're new here, please tell me where you are watching from. Those of you who are new to this Chant A Psalm A Day live in the rise, tell me where you are from, where you are watching from. Oh my goodness. We are the top, almost at the top of the hour. Yes, we're almost at the top of the hour. So thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, and thanks for tuning in. We have so much to unpack, like so much to unpack. I got to get up a little closer here. We have so much to unpack today. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being part of this platform that I am so thankful for. YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. They're the best ever to have this platform. And I want to get 1,000 subscribers. So I need you, all of you. I need. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and share it. Tell your friends to tune in every day, live in the rise. I'm going to call that, I'm going to change the name, live in the rise. So some people use the words rise sin. I like to use just rise. Just rise. Just rise. So we are live in the rise. Thanks for joining today's Chant A Psalm A Day. Oh my goodness. Grace. Bobby, he comes out. He likes to hear the psalm, my little Westie. So every time I do this, there is a theme. There is a theme. And today's theme is based off of yesterday. Yesterday, a lot was unpacked yesterday. If you look at I played a vicious voicemail yesterday. So a lot was unpacked yesterday. And in that unpacking, I realized one thing about learning is we are all learning. And what I learned yesterday is not to hold, love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. It doesn't keep a record of wrongs. And this record that I have of a wrong, vicious voicemail, I'm keeping a record of it. And it's like, I'm just going to delete it and move it out. So thanks for liking this video. Thank you so much. So I learned that about myself yesterday, that love, according to the verse of the day yesterday, Corinthians, I think it came out, love is patient, love is kind. It doesn't hold account of wrongs. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to hold people's wrongness that they've done to me and hold it and keep a record of it and bring it up. This is what you did. This is what you did. This is what and keep bringing it up, bringing it up. I have to remember staying in love is about letting the wrongness go so that you have room for the goodness and the love and the joy and the sweetness, right? You want room for that. So when you've been hurt, you kind of hold on to that because that's the only thing you have left, right? Is that hurt. And you're kind of holding on, but do not. You have to trust and you have to have faith that when you let go of that hurt, you're going to receive in abundance so much. you're going to be like, what did I kept holding on to that for so long? So I get revelations, I get insight. And it, some people may call it soul searching when you search your soul, you search inside of yourself. Yep, I got my Harriet Tubman pin. Ooh, ooh. Harriet's aiming that gun at me. Check it out. Harriet aiming that gun at me and telling me, come on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Prima. Good morning, Drago. Hi from America. What part of America are you watching from? Mister, good morning. From Alabama? Ah, Mister, put it on. Thanks so much for joining. Coming from the Bama. I love it. Thanks so much for joining Chant A Psalm, though. For real, all jokes aside, I appreciate your likes. I don't do this for likes, but I appreciate it. I'm thankful. You know, I'm thankful for you subscribing to this channel. Hi, Yash. I'm thankful for you leaving comments and letting me know where you're watching from. We got Bama in the house, and we got America. America. USA. So, Mr. Put It On, you just subscribe. You're going to be adding to the 1,000 subscribers. Guess what? You're going to be up in the enchilance of Chant A Psalm A Day, my Dr. Sewer's YouTube channel. Yeah, Mr. Put It On. Thanks so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, though. We're going to unpack some things, and I just started with myself. Unpacking myself. Sometimes people tell me, you talk too much about you know, and stuff. This is me. I cannot talk about you, or you. I have to talk about me. This is the life I'm living, and this is the only one I got. I gotta, be accountable to that. I have to be accountable to that life. So we got questions. You want to ask me oh, we got Haiti, we got Nepal. Wow, we got a lot of people. We got Australia in the house. Hey, beautiful Cece. Australia, my Australian friends. Oh my goodness, down under. It's up under. It's up. Australia. I would love to visit Australia. Oh my goodness, I would love to go to visit Madagascar. So Haiti in the house, my IT, I call it IT. IT. Thank you so much. And Nepal, my mom ancestry is East Indian, West Indian, Indian, and my mom DNA has pumped into me, and I am longing to go to India. So Nepal is, in that area. Let me see who else we have. Yes. Oh, love for Bob Marley and love for this beautiful one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Prima. Oh my goodness. And thanks for subscribing. So that's the theme for today, is accountability and looking at yourself. I have to look at myself. And I can't, when I talk about love, love doesn't hold and keep a record of wrongs. So love doesn't keep those records of wrongs and then, spin it off into bringing it up and bringing it up. Love moves ahead, and love flows in the tranquility of security and serenity. So I have to be in that place. So I have to totally apologize for keeping records of wrongs. That is not love. That's hurt. That's when you've been betrayed and hurt, and you're feeding off of that. India is in the house. India is in the house. India is in the house. Okay, but they've been Okay, a message has been held for review. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much for keeping this community guidelines safe and allowing people to have a platform. So we shout out to YouTube. Thank you so much. Okay, in unpack in the theme today. Oh my goodness, the theme today of accountability, the theme today of not holding or keeping record of wrongs, um, is important. And we do that. We do this back and forth. You did me this, and I did you that. Oh, you did that. You did that. It's just back and forth. So we have to release and return to the righteousness fully. I have fallen short of that. I have fallen short of that. And in falling short of that, I realized that embracing love fully is embracing myself in that growth of becoming free, ultimately free. And I don't have to lose my flesh in the process of becoming free and totally knowing that oneness with a higher force than myself. And knowing that gives me the strength. It gives me, hope. It gives me that love that is not found anyplace else. It's just found within that space of truth, honesty, and true love, real love. So real love doesn't throw things back in people's faces that they've done incorrectly or they've made a mistake about. So in marriage therapy and relationship therapy and counseling with relationships, I'm not a therapist, but people have I know people who are, and oftentimes what the problem is that people are holding wrongness and keeping a record of it and doing that in the relationships. Now, when somebody does something incorrectly and they apologize, but they do it again, and they apologize and they do it again, what is happening now? It becomes this habit, and in that habitual, space of doing something that is not love. Because remember, love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't keep account of wrongs, it doesn't hold, you know what I mean? So if that were the case, all of us would be gone out of here. For the Most High to hold our wrongness against us, you know what I mean? We would be finished, blip, done. However, that wrongness, we are still able, and we're still able to make the better choice. We still can. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. We're still alive. We got planes falling out the sky. We got this happening in the world. We got that happening in the world. People are leaving the earth very fast, and this is happening, right? When we see our entirety as being oneness with love, we have to know and we have to grow in that knowledge that we are the key. You are the key. You are the key. Not that you hold the key, but you are the key to unlocking yourself. No one else can. You are the key. So in the establishing our theme today, that is accountability, looking at yourself as the key. You are the key. I am the key. Greetings, Connie. Blessed rise to you. We have the queen in the room. Acknowledge, everybody. Queen Connie, please. Queen Connie is the moderator, another moderator on this live in the rise. So we are live in the rise, and I love the hibiscus says, give Connie a hibiscus emoji, everybody. Amen to that. Amen and amen. Mr. Put It On, all the way from the Bama. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I'm apologizing for yesterday because I talked about love is patient, da 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 da, and it doesn't hold account. It doesn't keep record of wrongdoings, and I was doing that yesterday, keeping a record of wrongdoings that people have done to me. Love lets that go. It just it doesn't hold account. And the reason why I was speaking that is as an example, really. I wasn't trying to, you know, do anything with that in an evil way. It was just an example of, this is what sometimes, happens when people are, not in their right mind, and they leave these, messages. And the theme yesterday, you know, I forgot what the theme yesterday was, but it was in reference and related to me, talking about the wrongs that have been done to me. However, I don't want to keep a record of those wrongdoings. I want to keep a record of my good. Connie, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you for commenting that. And yes, I was speaking my truth. And thank you for acknowledging that there is nothing wrong with that. However, I want to be able to stay in that loving space of what I talk about, and I want to be about that too. So, in that reflection of yesterday, this is what came to me. And then when I looked at the verse today, it says it again because it's in First Corinthians. The verse today is from First Corinthians, as well as the verse yesterday. Yesterday's verse was love is not easily angered, and love keeps no record of wrongs. So in that, I reflected on, the wrong things that were done to me, and I felt that were wrong, that I now have to let love go with it. Let love go with it. And in letting love go with it, I have to let it go too, so that real love can be received, because there's a real love sitting somewhere around me, and I'm blocking it with all this things. So I have to let go and let God. When people speak that, it's about letting go and letting righteousness flow. That's what God is. God is the good flow. So in the verse today, that's where I wanted to start off. So let me get my I wanted to start off with the verse of the day today, because it's like the verse of the day is sort of like a sequel to yesterday's verse of the day. So yesterday's verse of the day yesterday's verse of the day really, I reflected on that. I reflected so much yesterday on that, and it's just made me realize that I have to stay in a loving place. It's so easy to get sucked out of it into a different place. You can get angry and upset. You know what I'm talking about, folks out there know what I'm talking about. And people get to the point where they get so engrossed in that emotion, and that space of keeping a record of wrongdoings, that they do something about it. People kill other people. People, do these things, and you know, it these wrongdoings that people take into their own hands to try to fix and right the wrongs. It's not for us to right the wrongs of others. Others have going to take accountability of those wrongs before they leave this earth. They're going to have to, take accountability at some point in their life. So I cannot get caught up in the foolishness of it, of the wrongdoing, and keep it in a bag, and I'm holding it around and I'm carrying it around and I'm keeping a record of it and I'm throwing it back in people's face. You did this to me. You did that to me. You didn't tell me this, and you lied, and you this and this and this. That's already happened. That wrongdoing has occurred. It's no way for me to go and make it correct. It's done incorrect, and it's not me. It's on somebody else. They have to deal with that. That's a lot to deal with. A person who did wrong and gotta have a, they must have a conscience to know that this is what they've done to a person's life. And we should not mess with people's lives, because especially when they're an anointed child of God. And I don't wish any wrong for anyone, but that's what they've done. You've done wrong, it's going to return. I didn't give you the wrong. You embrace that, and now you're going to reap what you've sown. And oftentimes we don't realize that until something happens, and then we talk about blaming somebody else for doing something to us, when it's not no one else but it's you. It starts with you and it ends with you. And in the verse today, when I looked at the verse today, I don't know why that's doing that, but okay. It talks about exactly what I was reflecting about, that love, what love is. So I want to get the verse of the day. Verse. Go. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Ready? Strap in, and let's go. Love does not delight in evil. Love rejoices with the truth. So Connie mentioned that, and I thank you, Connie, for mentioning that about, I was just what did you say? I was speaking my truth, and there is nothing wrong with that. You have echoed the verse today, because it speaks of love does not delight in evil. Love rejoices with the truth. So sometimes the truth may hurt someone else, but when you hold it back, you're not freeing yourself. You have to tell the truth to set yourself free. So I am doing that, yet I don't want to hold and keep a record of people's wrongdoings. Yet I want to speak my truth. So I'm going to write a book. I'm going to have to write a book about this. This is another book that I'm going to have to write about what has happened to me in the past 7 years of my life. So, and not just, this is going to be the third part of my book, because I have a memoir. I have part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 is out. Part 2 and 3 have not been out yet. So part 2 is going to have, where I am now, and part 3 is, going to be where I see myself. So, or poems of reflection. But my life has to be expressed, or I'm not going to be free. When people lie to you, they are holding back the truth. Some people say they didn't lie to you because they didn't tell you anything. So how could they lie? Holding back the truth is lying. So when you don't tell someone something and you hold the truth from them, that where they can be able to be free with that truth and make a decision, that is evil. That's not nice. I always like to tell folks the truth so that they have that power. I'm empowering them by giving them the truth, in other words. If I don't tell them the truth, right, what I'm doing is I'm holding them hostage to a lie or to something that is not freeing them because they don't know. They don't know. They're the last to know when they're deleted off of Facebook and somebody calls with a vicious voicemail. You know what I mean? So, um, love does not delight in evil. So when people say, "Oh, they loved you," that's not love. They didn't love you because they don't. Love doesn't delight in evil. It rejoices in truth. So when someone tells, cheats on you or whatever they do, and they say, "Oh, but I always loved you." No, you did not. You don't know what love is, unfortunately. You have not been exposed to what love is. You see love as money or sex or a relationship with someone. That's what you see love to be. Love is loving yourself. Love is taking accountability for yourself. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love always protects. Love always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. So when someone says they love you, right? When someone says they love you, is these things happening? Are they protecting you? Do they trust you? Are they hoping in the future with you? Are they preserving you? So, blase faire sounds like love to me. Okay. So that was First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 6 to 7. Read it, examine it. That's our theme today: accountability, taking accountability for yourself, how you deal with yourself, and how you deal with other people. So, love does not delight in evil. It doesn't. It doesn't delight in wrongness. It doesn't delight in lies. It rejoices with the truth. So, when I speak the truth, you know, rejoicing in that. Thank you, Connie, for rejoicing in that truth, you know, because it always protects, it always trusts, and that truth always has a future, and that truth always perseveres. It says preserves, but the truth perseveres. I read that incorrectly. Perseveres, not preserves. So, but the truth preserves us to persevere, right? So the truth gives us that perseverance. So that is the verse today. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. Verse. Verse of the day. That's the verse of the day. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was our verse of the day. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to find our word today. And I may have to, let me see. What is our word today? Our word today is smile. Smile. So that goes in alignment with our theme, right? Accountability, looking at yourself, smiling, being happy. All of that is important. So our word today is smile. Let's get our little let's get our word today. It's the word of the day. 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 Word of the day. Word of the day. The word of the day is smile. Smile. Isn't there a song called that? Smile? I think there's a song called Smile. Yep, Sarah Smiles. Yeah, that's Daryl Hall and John Oates. Sarah Smiles. I love that song, but it's copyrighted, so YouTube is gonna flag it if I have to play it. But you know the song Sarah Smile, um, and the lyrics, "Baby here with a woman's eyes, I can feel you watching in the night, all alone with me, and we're waiting for the sunlight. When I feel cold, you warm me. And when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Oh, won't you smile a while for me, Sarah?" That is so sweet. Well, that's the word today, smile, and that takes me to that song. But it's this word today is brought to us by the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 46 to 47. And the book of Acts, chapter 2, 46 to 47, speaks day by day. One spent much time together in the temple, day by day. They, broke bread at home and ate, food and with glad and generous hearts. So they're thankful for the food and they're giving thanks with music, adulation, melody, harmonic pattern, and they're praising God. They're giving thanks to Jah, to the Most High, and they're having the goodwill of all the people. So everyone is joining in that good space, that goodwill um, of all the people. So the word today, smile, is about, being glad. Being glad. What are you smiling for today? How are you? And that's a theme today. How are you uh, looking at yourself in accountability to you and being happy with you, being happy just with you? You may, have lost a son like I did. I lost my son in 2023. Um, um, that may have made me, I'm grieving for that still. Um, and my dad passed away in 2024. So there are things that have challenged the gladness in my heart. However, spending time together um, in communion with righteousness, as we're doing now, is part of my healing. So I thank each one of you for indulging me in this platform and listening. And even though it's one person in here, two people, I still feel the love and I still am allowed to express that and come together in communion with righteousness. I remember being in relationships with folks and I would chant the psalm and they would put the TV on and I'm like, I'm chanting the psalm, let's do it together, and so a lot of times, when you're rejected, it's because you're being protected. So when people don't want you or they are not happy with you, it's because their heart is being turned into a space with um, being part of that divine protection. They're part of the protection. Okay. The divine protection is allowing them to step out of your life to protect you. And you have to know that when relationships end and that happens, it's a protection. You're being protected. Okay, let's find a song called Smile by Angela Winbush. Okay, let's see. Okay. Smile, ooh, ooh, smile, smile. When in your eyes shine pictures of a time for us, I melt with love. When your lips kiss, silent words move the earth and shake my world. But nothing means as much. Your smile. Nothing seems to touch your smile. Your smile, your smile. Oh, if anything I miss, your smile. Never could resist your smile, your smile. This just reminds me of my dad and my son. Wow. Yeah, so baby, smile when you smile, smile. My life shines, smile. When you smile, smile. When you smile, smile. When my life I'm gonna listen to this after I go off the air. So it's not copyright restrictions that can interrupt this. So thank you for sharing that, Connie. The song Smile by Angela Winbush. Shout out to that. I love this. This is really good. We're getting good feedback. I wanted to read the word today, smile. And it says, when I smile at life, life smiles back at me. So this is what the word today reads. And let me play my song again. Word of the day. It's the 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 word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. So smile. When I smile at life, life smiles back at me. Throughout each day, I remind myself how easy it is to smile. The mere act of smiling, regardless of my mood, makes me happier. No matter where I am or what I'm doing, I can always find time to smile. Smiling helps me feel optimistic, light, and joyful. Smiling is contagious, making a simple, heartfelt connection with another plants seeds of friendliness and compassion. Making a simple smiling is contagious. Smiling strengthens people to feel seen and valued and will likely prompt them to keep smiling. So more and more people feel the same way. A smile is a balm for the soul and a bless for all those in its path. My awareness of righteousness' presence, God's presence, brings deep joy and keeps a smile on my face. So, day by day is what, we want, day by day, we want to embrace the mere act of smiling, regardless of our mood. So when we're feeling a way about something, we're just smiling may keep smiling. Let me look at the research because smiling, benefits of smiling. Smiling can have many benefits, including improved mood, reduced stress, and a stronger immune system. So, improved mood. Smiling can trigger the release of endorphins and dopamine that can elevate your mood and make you feel more relaxed. Smiling can also help you feel happier even when you're pretending to smile. Smiling can decrease the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Now, there's some hormones that are stress hormones. Cortisol is one. I teach this in my child development class. Smiling can help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Okay? Smiling can help boost your immune system by releasing immune boosting hormones. Smiling can also help produce more infection fighting antibodies. Smiling can make you more approachable and can enhance your relationships. Smiling can also be contagious, as people often mimic your facial expression when you smile at them. Smile at me. Smiling can help you feel more confident and improve your productivity. Other benefits of smiling can also reduce blood pressure, and smiling can help relieve pain. So, not only does my miracle oil relieve pain, but you gotta smile when you're using it. Okay, I just mailed a bunch of oils out yesterday. If you still want some oil, let me know. I will mail. I have a few left of the new batch that I'm testing. So you can let me know if you still need some. I think Connie, Aunt Esther wanted some. I'm not. I think she wanted another one. I'm gonna let me know, and I can send her one. But I mailed a bunch out yesterday. Some went to San Antonio, Texas. They're testing it out there. Some went to Tampa, Florida. They're testing it out in Tampa. And where else did I send some? Baltimore, right here in Maryland. I sent some out, and they're testing it here in Baltimore. So I'm excited that this is going to help people. That's what it's about, helping people. So that makes me smile. Thank you so much. That makes me smile right there. So that was our word of the day. It's the word. Thank you for joining. That was our word of the day. We haven't even gotten to the psalm yet. Word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. We haven't even gone to the psalm yet. So the psalm today, thank you so much for joining, is 26. 26. Today is the what? The 12th? Yeah, the 12th. We're almost getting to the end of the month. Oh my goodness. And we have a birthday coming up. My mom's birthday is the 26th, um, a month away. And Mama Trice, my other mom, who passed away in 2019, in May 17, 2019, Mama Trice passed away. And her birthday is March 4th. So she has a 3, 4, 5, 6 birthday. March 4th, 56. So I love her. And she's always going to be in my heart. And along with my dad, she's there with my dad. She's going to meet him, and my son. And, those who have passed on ahead of us, they're, we can't disappoint them. Even though they're not here, we can't physically see them. They're with us. Talk to your ancestors that have gone ahead. Talk to them. So the psalm today, 26. My mom was born March 26th. That's her birthday. So when I look at the Psalm 26, I think of her and blessing righteousness. The psalm is, I will bless the Lord. And that's who I love beyond anything else. Thank you, Connie. You have a beautiful smile too. I've seen your smile. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, though. But this psalm, I will bless the Lord for my smile. Thank you. Let's drop some sunflowers in the comments. Sunflowers in the comments. Some sunflowers in the comments. Flowers, give me my flowers now. You know what I mean? I don't want flowers when I'm not here to see them. Oh, Mama wants some more. Okay, let me get one sent to her. I think I wrote the address. I have a list of the customers who are getting the oil. Aunt Esther does not have to pay for the oil in perpetuity. It's free for her. Even when it goes on the shelf, she's gonna get her own box sent to her. Believe that. So yeah, when it goes on the shelf, she doesn't have to go in the store and buy it. That's hers, because Yeah, when I'm a ride or live kind of person. I ride with those who ride with me, and is on my team in that way, and is about love, it's about truth, you know what I mean? That's what I ride with, because that's how we have to walk. We have to walk in truth. Psalm 26 tells us, and I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable to what is righteous, what is goodness and love and mercy. So in Psalm 26, vindicate me, O Most High. Find me not guilty, vindicate me. When we look at the word vindicate, where it's to clear someone of blame or suspicion, we're clearing, vindicate me. Clear me of blame or suspicion, right? For I have walked in my integrity. I have walked in my truth. Let's look at what integrity is. Integrity, I believe, is truth. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. That's what integrity is. So when Connie mentioned that, when I mentioned I felt bad, keeping a record of wrongdoings, and Connie mentioned you are speaking your truth. Yes, I may what Mama Trice was amazing. A sweet, so I know it. Oh my goodness. Mm. You said I was speaking my truth, and I have to be honest. That's me. I have to stand in that honesty of truth and that strong moral principles and that uprightness. Someone reminded me that I am worth, your worth. Don't let people do things to you, and just let it slide away, but let them know this, you don't accept that. um, so I gotta get my nails done again. Thank you. Drop those sunflowers. Thank you, Connie. Anybody else on here? Drop those sunflowers. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love. Show your love. You don't gotta cash app me. You can show your love with a sunflower, or if you want to cash app me, you can. I'm looking for donations. Anyway, that's integrity, and the psalm today is about that. It's about integrity, blameless, trusting without wavering, and proving that righteousness is a testing your heart and your mind, and that steadfast love is before you, it's around you, and you walk in that faithfulness of that steadfast love. So you don't sit with folks of falsehood that are lies. Okay? You don't sit with folks of falsehood, nor do you consort with hypocrites. You do not love the assembly of evildoers, those who gather together to do wrong, sending voicemail, doing wrong basically. And that vicious voicemail was sent after my dad passed. They knew my dad passed away and I was grieving. And this was sent to me. So when that's evil, and that's an assembly of evildoers, people coming together and not standing for what's righteous, not standing for the truth and for that trusting in the Lord in an unwavering way. So I don't love those kinds of things, and I will not sit with the wicked. I will not sit with the wicked. Okay, I wash my hands in innocence and go around the altar of the Most High, proclaiming thanksgiving aloud. Give thanks, give thanks. I'm proclaiming it like boom, pop it off, pop it off. I'm proclaiming the goodness of the Lord around the altar. That's what I'm going to do. I'm washing my hands in innocence. I'm wash that stuff away. Bye. Wash that stuff away. And I'm going to talk about the wondrous works of what has been done for me. Not what has been done wrong to me, but what has been done righteous for me. Greetings of love and tranquility with great gratitude for the Most High daily. Elsu is in the room. Thank you so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. We are almost out of time. But thank you, Elsu, for coming on. Let's drop some butterflies, blue butterflies in the chat for Elsu. Thank you so much. And thank you, Connie. Let's drop some pink hearts and some love there. I know Aunt Esther gonna be grateful. She's still my Aunt Esther. Aunt Helen is still my Aunt Helen. I love them. I love them so much. It's interesting because I said to my ex one time, I said, their mom passed. There's nothing I don't want to be, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's like, let's just be friends. I don't want this, you know. And so that's where I don't want to hold account of wrongdoings. I don't want to hold account of wrongdoings because I want to leave that room and that space for that love. Yeah, it's something else. Um, yeah, it's something else. So yeah, um, that's why we stay in that loving space so that we can receive that and we can build in that because people have um wickedness. There's wickedness out there in high and low places. People think it's just high up in the government the wickedness is. It's in low places with people, you don't even like what? So, um washing your hands in innocence away from that stuff. So, in verse 8 it says, loving the habitation of the house of righteousness and the place where glory dwells. My mom's name is Gloria. Hallelujah. Glory. That's my mom's middle name, actually, and that's the name she goes by, Gloria. Um, Mama Gloria. And verse 9, it speaks of don't sweep my life away with sinners. Remember in verse 6, it says you wash your hand in innocence. So you're clean from those folks, right? And verse 9 is like, you're not going to get swept away with these folks. Your life is not going to be with these bloodthirsty individuals. They suck in their blood suckers like leeches. You know, a leech sucks blood, sucks you. It just sucks. That's what a suckana. We call people who suck people's energy and they suck them as suckanas. Um, yeah. So in their hands, there's evil devices. There's these devices that are evil. They're using it for evil. And their right hands is full of bribes. They're like, let me give you this if you give me this. I'm gonna give this and you give that, like what in the world? So the Psalm 26 ends with 11 and 12 verse that talks about what you're gonna do. What you're going to do. You're going to walk in integrity. You're going to walk in truth and honesty, right? That's what integrity means. And you're going to be redeemed and you're going to have grace. Oh, thank you, Connie. I love them. I just got a little love note from Aunt Helen. I was in the snow. It snowed here and I went live on my Facebook and shouted out to Aunt Helen because the coat I had on, she gave me that coat. She gave me that coat in 2018 and I still have that coat. So it means so much to me. And it's a bless, I've always wanted to be, friends with my ex. And be friends and, be cordial to each other because we were never uncordial to we never had any vibes or anything. It's just I was away a lot. So we've always have that love. And now this other individual is in the picture. It's very demonic because love, according to First Corinthians, and I know people read the Bible, people believe in God, but they don't do that. love does not delight in evil. So why are you being evil? You're representing the demon when you do that. And I feel sorry for your cousin Connie because they're caught up with this, and they feel they're happy. Okay, let them be happy if that's what they want to be about, you know. So it tells me something, that I've been protected. I'm in Maryland. I go to Texas often, but I don't let anybody know when I'm in Texas because I don't know what people are capable of doing. When you talk about evil, evil is murder. People can murder you and want to hurt you and take you out the earth. You know, jealousy and envy and insecurity can cause women, especially women, to hurt other women. And that's not nice. So, my foot, according to verse 12 in Psalm 26, my foot stands on level ground. In the great gathering where people are chanting and making melody to God and music, I love the choir. Guess what? That's where I'm going to bless. I'm going to bless the righteousness of the Lord in that great meeting. I miss Sunday service, my little church in St. John. I miss you all out so much listening to the choir. Some people say it sounds so dreary and thing, but I do not judge the choir. I listen to the lyrics, the words, the power of words. And that means more to me than whatever the rhythm is, you know. Once it's that harmonic pattern of righteousness, I'm there. So that is the psalm today, Psalm 26. And I love this psalm because it's going to keep you walking in your truth. It's going to keep you redeeming in your truth. It's going to keep you gracious. And you're going to be on level ground. Level ground means you're going to be balanced. You're not going to be tottering on this side because you're being sucked by a leech. You're not going to be tottering on this side because you're being used and abused emotionally, financially, in every which way. So it's important that we know and remember who we are, and counting the reasons to keep those joyful, heartical moments with yourself. And that's at all times. Thank you, Elsu. Let's drop a star in the comments for that one, Elsu. Thank you so much. We're going to drop a star in the comments for that, Elsu. Many reasons to keep your joy in your surroundings at all time, and laugh and smile, and that's what we gotta do. So we're gonna drop some kisses in the and hearts, some butterflies. Thank you, Connie, for dropping those butterflies in the comments. Oh my gosh, we are out of time. Look at that, we've been up in an hour. Have a blessed day, everyone, and remember to stand in love, don't fall in it. I had some other things to read, life lessons from the ocean. And I still think I should, because today's life lesson from the ocean is about healing and how the ocean is a healer. And I love the healing of the ocean. So I want to do life lessons, please. Life lessons from the ocean. Life lessons from the ocean. Life lessons. Life lessons from the ocean. I love that. Life lessons from the ocean. So today's life lesson from the ocean is about the ocean is a healer. Look at that picture. Beautiful. The ocean is a healer. See that? The ocean is a healer. The sea provides us with natural therapy for mind, our goody, and our life. While the ocean is in constant motion, this powerful dependable force is both relaxing and thrilling in equal measure. And this dependable force is being recognized more and more, that our mental health and well being is improved by time spent in and near water. That's why I love the beach. I'm an island girl. I grew up on the beach and the ocean, you know? This is true whether just sitting by the sea or surfing in wild waves. And I'm a surfer girl. Yes, indeed. I'm a surfer girl. I get out there on those waves and surf, man. Of course, surfing can be dangerous too, right? I've seen a shark or two. So don't get perilously close to a cliff edge or swim beyond your capabilities. However, a break spent by the sea makes you feel better. Fact. Don't get perilously close. That's an interesting word, perilously. So this is a beautiful picture, y'all. That is the ocean. That is our life lessons from the ocean. I love it. I love that. The life ocean lessons from the ocean is a healer. Life lessons from the ocean. That was cool. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that healing water. I might go out to the ocean city out there, but it's snowing. You can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. So let us look at daily communication. Daily communication. This one. Daily communication to righteousness for women. Daily communication to righteousness for women. For women. Daily communication to righteousness. For who? For women. For who? For women. Thank you. So today for day 42, remember 365, we're doing this every day for 365. Today is day 42. Starting from January 1st on the Gregorian calendar. For those of you who are on that calendar, I'm on the 13-month calendar. I'm on a whole different calendar, but I'm using this calendar because, I'm in this world, but I'm not of it. That's why I'm on a different calendar, but I know of this one. So we're going to look at this one. Day 42. Humble and Righteous. That's the title, Humble and Righteous. And it's brought to us by Proverbs chapter 20, verse 6-7. Most people will proclaim each their own goodness. However, who can find a faithful man, a faithful person? So each person is going to proclaim how good they did and what good they're going to proclaim their own goodness. But who can find a faithful person to be faithful to a relationship I'm talking about? The righteous one that walks in their truth and honesty. That's who is going to find a righteous, faithful person to their relationship. That one that walks and is righteous and walks in integrity. And their children are going to be blessed after them. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 6-7. So I love that. Humble and righteous. And then the communication to righteousness for women is addressing God as all wise. All wise God. I do my best not to boast. I do not want people to think of me as somebody who continuously proclaims her own goodness. Help me work with integrity and focus on the right things in life. May I always remember what matters, being truthful, having character, and showing up how I vowed to show up. Selah and Selah again. Oh, I love that. That is our communication to righteousness, y'all. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for listening to that. That was on point. That was on point. That was on point. I needed that. I love it. Thank you so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, everyone. Thanks so much for being here and for joining in this Chant A Psalm A Day. Righteousness for women, for women. Oops. So yeah, thanks for joining Chant A Psalm. We're out of time. So we are going to we're gonna outro with my favorite song, Steel Pulse. That's what's up. Steel Pulse in the house. Oh my gosh. Let's see, there it is. We gotta skip the commercial. Have a blessed day, everyone. Remember, stand in love, don't fall in it. When you stand for something, you're not going to fall for anything. Okay? Stand for something. Do not fall for anything. Have a blessed day. Take good care. Yes, tranquility. We want a tranquility. Enjoy. Have a blessed day. Thanks for the flower. You come. Yes, I'm gonna go on Meet Me, and you come into the St. John. You, El Sue, we gonna rock this, okay? Yep, we about to do it, y'all. Stay tuned. See you next time for Chant A Psalm live in the Rise.